Hello, I'm Joshua Nipper, and welcome to Contractors War Chest YouTube channel. And today's tutorial is fence and deck staining. I'm going to go through our fence and deck staining estimating engine to show you how to calculate your material, calculate your job cost, so that you can be profitable at your business. So let's get right into it. So, as you can see, the first page, once you open up your estimating engine, the first page you'll come to is the disclaimer page. I want to draw your attention to the right in the middle for any issues and questions, technical support. There's a website here, contractorswarchest@gmail.com. If you have any issues with this spreadsheet or any concerns or any glitches, any issues, email us immediately and we will get back a hold of you to fix your issue. All right. So let's move on to the fence and deck staining estimating engine. All right. So just to give you a basic overview here, I know there's a lot of colors going on here. The main colors you have to worry about is the yellow boxes. Anything in yellow is a box for you to put an input into. So we'll just start at the top here. So stain being used, all you got to do is just go down the spreadsheet, answer the questions, and it's going to tell you exactly the material you need and the cost that is that you need to be charging. So stain being used, there's a drop down menu here, and it gives you four options: transparent, semi-transparent, semi-solid, and solid. All right. So go ahead and pick one of them. So we'll just go with semi-transparent. Okay. Actually, let's go with semi-solid. We'll go with a semi-solid. So what is being stained? So you have two choices here: a fence or a deck. So we'll go ahead. We'll toggle to deck, and you see you've seen some stuff change over here. We toggle back to fence. So we will do a fence for this tutorial. So spray application, our application method, you have three options here in the drop down menu: spraying, brushing, or rolling. So for our fence application, we are going to do a spray. We're spraying stain on. So both sides of the fence. So you're going to go down here. Are you going to stain both sides of the fence? Yes or no? We will say yes. Length of the fence. So let's say this fence is 195 feet. And the width, which is, when I say the width, that's actually the height of it. So we'll just say that's a normal dog-eared privacy fence, so 6 foot tall. That's what we're going with. So it gives you your surface area down here, and then so on this one right here, coverage rate square foot gallon. Now this is different depending on the type of stain you're using and the brand of stain. What I found is that different brands of stain will have different coverage area, different coverage rate. So I researched the main companies out there that offer stain, and these are the typical coverage rates for some of the stain that you'll see out on the market. You have 100 square foot per gallon, 125, 150, 175, 200, 225, 250, and 300. So you'll have to figure that out for yourself. Whatever stain you're using, look at the gallon of stain you're using, and it'll tell you what the coverage rate is. So if it's 150, then you're going to put 150 here. So let's go ahead and change it. That our coverage rate is 150. So it's going to tell me how many gallons I'm going to need for that fence. And it's going to say 17. So if we were doing a deck, then it asked me how many rails do I have, how many steps do I have, and is there lattice skirting. So it'll if you're spraying, so if if you're this will automatically add 1 gallon to if you click the option that you're spraying, it automatically add 1 gallon to the total. Okay. Now, if you're running multiple spraying guns that with more than one 100-foot spraying hose, then you're going to need to add an additional gallon. Okay. So just take that in consideration. So let's keep on going down here. So cost of stain. So these are the 4 options you got for your stain. So whatever stain you're using, you can put the price in here. So right now I just have transparent $50, semi-transparent 53, semi-solid 55, and solid 56. So if your stain's a different cost, then go in here and update the cost for whatever stain you're using, and it automatically update the total. If you have additional items you want to add on here, then just type in whatever it is. If you have, a bunch of drop cloths, or say you want to buy a bunch of degreaser, then you can go ahead and do that. If you want to add in your, if you want to add in bleach, or um, like a wood cleaner, you can add it there if you want. Um, So let's keep on going. Here's the total gallons it calculated that you'll need for this fence is 17 gallons. Now, mind you, that coverage rate that I put on here is 150 gallons. I typically just stay at the 125 coverage rate. It seems to be a little more accurate on the stain that I use. So just take that in consideration. Uh, if you estimate a job and you might come up a little short, well, you might adjust the coverage rate. Maybe you use you have more overspray, or you you know your coverage rate's wrong. So just keep an eye on that. Um, so it breaks it down over here for stain costs and your additional items cost. So if you go down here, it'll give you a total materials cost of 1,100 or $1,177, and then labor costs. So anything in yellow is a direct input. So you can change this to whatever fits your company. So just to reiterate, for your labor cost, overhead cost, if you haven't checked out my labor burden calculator or my overhead cost calculator, um, please do that. It'll get these numbers accurate for you for each job, so you know that you're charging the right amount of money. So you're making money. So go check that out. I linked the description in the description down below, so you can go find that and make sure that you're putting more or the right and accurate numbers in this spreadsheet. So labor costs. Let's say it's going to cost me $250 in labor, and overhead costs, say it's going to be $300 in overhead cost. And I want, so net profit desired, what's the percentage of net profit do you want? 25%, 20, 30%? We'll just, for this example, we'll just say 30%. All right, so total cost of job is $2,245. So 50% down payment is $1,122. So per square foot cost is 96 cents per square foot. All right, so before I get blown up in the comments, just note that the the pricing here is not pricing. I would not use this estimate here to go price a job. For one, the stain cost is not accurate for my area and the stain that I use. So So these are just arbitrary numbers I put in there because every company is going to have a different cost for their stain. The labor number is totally not right, and the overhead profit or the overhead numbers are not right. So it's not going to give you an accurate total price for the job. So don't say that this uh, that this estimate for this scenario is not accurate, because these are not accurate numbers we put in there. This is just a tutorial to show you how the fields work. So once you do put accurate numbers in there, you will get a accurate total price of job for that particular job. So just note that. All right. Um, so let's go through and do a deck real quick. So let's go back to here, semi-solid. We'll do we'll, we'll do a semi-solid. What is being stained? We'll go ahead and click here on a deck. Are we spraying or rolling? We'll say we're spraying. So this don't matter, but we'll go ahead and click no because we're not doing a fence. So what's the length of the deck? So let's say we're doing a big deck. Say we're doing a 20-foot by 30-foot deck. So that's 600 square feet. Coverage rate, we'll just keep it 125 square feet. Actually, we'll go down to 100. We'll go down to 100 be our coverage rate just for this scenario. Do we have rails? Yes. Let's say we have uh, 60 rails, and we have 3 steps, and we have lattice skirting. So this automatically calculates extra stain for those inputs. So total gallons of 8, you have 8 gallons of stain you will need for this deck. All right. And you can add additional items down here if you choose. And this will automatically update material cost. All right. So material cost is $470. Labor cost, let's say this deck is going to cost us, because we're going to have to strip it and everything else. Let's go ahead and say this deck is going to cost us $900 in labor. And overhead cost, we will probably put at $250. So we have a net profit desired of 30%. I say we probably bring that down to 25%. So total price of job is $2,026. 50% down would be $1,013. Per square foot cost is $3.38. All right. All right, guys. So there you see, I just ran through the fence and deck staining estimating engine. Pretty simple to use, and it'll streamline your estimating process. So um, if you have any questions or any improvements or anything that you want to tell us, please send us an email at contractorswarchest@gmail.com, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Um, until next time, actually, before I go, um, if you have not been to contractorswarchest.com, please go there, check out the estimating engines that I have, and also the other financial estimating engines or estimating calculators, the financial calculators that I have, and then you can purchase those there to help you get more accurate numbers. And if you can't find it on the web for whatever reason, I will link it down below. So please don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification button so you'll be notified next time a video comes out. All right, until next time, my friends, have a good day.